Hi everyone, welcome to the second lesson on the Manipuri language. Today we will discuss the present tense. So to start off, the simple present tense, I eat rice. I chak chai. I chak chai. So instead of rice, you can use any generic meal like I eat lunch, I eat dinner. So they will all be the same. The base form of the verb to eat is chaba, which is the dictionary form, and in the simple present form, it will be chai. So cha and e, chai. He or she drinks water. Mahak ising thai. Mahak ising thai. Thakpa to drink changes to thai. And simple present tense is that used often, not used that often. So let us move on to the present continuous tense. I am eating lunch or I am eating rice. I chak chari. I chak chari. Chaba to eat changes to chari. Chari. And he or she is drinking water. Mahak ising thagli or mahak ising thai. Thakpa to drink changes to thagli or thai. So here you might have noticed that the simple present form and the present continuous form sound similar, but there is a slight difference in the pronunciation. In the simple present form, it is lighter in pronunciation. So thai, thai. However, in the present continuous form, the last e is a bit lower and it is stressed a little more. So thai, thai. In simple present, thai. Present continuous, thai. So let us see how the verbs will be conjugated in the present continuous tense. So if the verb stem ends in a vowel, for example, chaba to eat, which ends in a sound, vowel sound, and in the present continuous form, you just add re. So chari. Similarly, to do tauba changes to tauri is doing. If the verb stem ends in ta sound, t, for example, chatpa, which ends in the verb stem is chat, which ends in t. So is working, chatli. If the verb stem ends in n, for example, chenba, which is to run, you say chelli is running. N sound changes to L sound, and then you add li, chelli. If the verb stem ends in M or P sound, tumba to sleep changes to tummi. The M is repeated. Similarly, leppa to stand, leppi is standing. P sound is repeated. And for all the other verbs, you just add li or e. So to drink thakpa is drinking thakli or thai. To cook thongba is cooking thongli or thongi. Let us look at some examples in the present continuous tense. I am doing some work. I thabak tauri. Thabak is the Manipuri word for work, and the base form of the verb to do, tauba, since it ends in vowel sound, you change it to tauri. Just add the re. You are running. Nahak chelli, which is more formal and more polite. And if you want to use the casual form, nang chelli. Chenba, the verb in the base form ends in n sound. So you change it to l and then add li, chelli. So nang chelli, you are running. Now let us move on to the present perfect tense. For example, the sentence I have done it. Aina taure. Aina taure. And the base form of the verb tauba changes to taure. Here you might have noticed that along with I, which is the normal I that we know, you put another subject marker na. And this na is a very common subject marker, and you use it in many cases. And we will discuss when to use and when not to use it later on. But for the time being, just know that there are some verbs that we associate na with a lot. And to do, tauba, is one of such verbs. So most of the time you will be using na. Ay na taure. And suppose you have done it, nang na taure. So in those cases, you will always add na. And you have eaten nahak chare or nang chare. So again, cha ends in vowel, so you just add re as we have learned, as we will learn later on. Chare. So we have already learned the conjugation for present continuous tense. So to know the present perfect tense conjugation, it will be very easy. Instead of the re sound in uh, present continuous, you just use the re sound. So if the verb stem ends in vowel, like chaba, to eat, you change it to chare. Tauba, to do, you change have done, you change it to taure. If the verb stem ends in t, chatpa, you change it to chatle. The verb stem ends in n, chenba, to run, have run, chelle. So as you can see, it's very similar to what we learn in the present continuous form. If the verb stem ends in m or p, tumba, to sleep, tumme, have slept. M is repeated. And to stand, leppa, leppe, have stood. The p is repeated. And again, for all the other verbs, like thakpa, you just add a sound, a sound. Tum tha e, have drunk. And to what's yengba, have what's yenge. So if you remember in the present continuous forms, you added the e sound, and in the present perfect tense, you just add the a sound to all the other verbs. And one more thing about the present perfect tense is there is another version, which is the cray form. You can use this form. And this cray form is not actually limited to just the present perfect tense. It can be used in other tenses also, like in the past tense also. But it is also used for the present perfect tense also. So we will learn this here also. He or she has eaten. We have already said that ma chak chare, which was the ray form. Instead, we can also use the cray form, like ma chak chakre. And the second form, the cray form, is actually more common for the third person, like he or she or they. The cray form is more commonly used and it sounds more natural. Ma chak chakre. The first version is also correct grammatically, but the second version is used a lot more often. And the conjugation for the cray form is very easy. So for all the verbs, you just put cray after the stem of the verb. So to eat chaba, the stem is cha, and you just add cray. So has eaten becomes cha cray. To do tauba, has done taukre. To walk chatpa, chatkre. To run chenba, chenkre. Tumba, has slept, tumkre. Thakpa, has drunk, thakre. So it is quite simple, this conjugation for cray form. So let us look at some examples for the present perfect tense. The song has started. Song, isai, the Manipuri word for song. Haure, ishai haure. To start, the base form is hauba. So hau ends in vowel. So for vowel, you just add re. Howre. So Ishai Howre. The song has started. He or she has gone. So here, as it is a third person, we will prefer the kre form. So chatpa is the base form of the verb to go. So just add kre after the verb stem. Ma chat kre. Ma chat kre. He or she has gone. So these were some examples for the present perfect tense, and uh, then we come to the end of the second lesson, which was about the present tense. So hope you all learned something new in today's video. So that is it for today. Thank you.